Hello everyone, this is Dr. G. Anita Hepsiba, Department of Chemistry, Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. In this video lecture series, we'll be discussing about the different types of individual dyes. This video is particularly about basic dyes. From the very word basic dye, we have an idea that they are all cationic in origin and they have a positive charge in them. And these basic dyes are actually the salts of organic bases. For example, when you take a quaternary ammonium salt, it is a salt of a base, right? So similarly, when you take an organic base and you convert that into salt, like methyl magnesium halide like that, and then these basic dyes come under this class of chemicals, and they are also cationic dyes, and they carry a positive charge in the dye molecule under dyeing conditions. Since they carry a positive charge, they can be easily attracted by the negatively charged fiber, and hence they form ionic bonding, which is responsible for the higher fastness properties of basic dyes. Due to high attraction between the oppositely charged fiber and the dye molecule, there is risk of unlevel dyeing because of the high rate of dyeing. So here you see the positive charge in the dye, which can be attracted to the negative charge of the fiber. So when a particular this positively charged dye comes in contact with the negatively charged fiber, there are more chances of unlevel dyeing because the rate of dyeing will be very high initially. So this has to be reduced by carefully controlling the dyeing conditions, that is by maintaining the temperature and by using retarding agents, right? So what are the basic characteristics of basic dyes? The basic characteristics of basic dyes are brilliance and intensity of their color. These basic dyes, they do not usually occur with the other dye classes, right? So here you see the picture, the shades are very bright. Uh, Many of these basic dyes are actually sparingly soluble in water, and when you want to make them completely soluble, we can add glacial acetic acid. So this glacial acetic acid is actually a diluted acetic acid which helps to dissolve the basic dye quickly in water. So when you go for basic dyeing, you have to add acetic acid, which will also maintain the acidity of the dye bath. So basic dye is readily soluble in alcohol or methylated spirit. So again, continuing with the characteristics of basic dye steps are they have very poor fastness to light, but they have good washing fastness because of their what else, uh, nature of ionic bonding. But when you consider them for light fastness, they are very poor. So the wet fastness of the basic dye on protein fibers can also be improved by back tanning. It's a treatment method which will help to improve the fastness properties. These basic dyes will combine with direct dyes or sulfur dyes or some acid dyes, so they cannot be used together in the same bath. Basic dye steps are also used for cotton after some after treatments. They are not commonly used. They are usually used for protein fibers only, but in cotton you can use them as by using mordants. You can treat them with a mordant, and then basic dye and direct dye can be added. These basic dyes can be removed from the material by boiling it with dilute acetic acid or hydrochloric acid. That is, uh, unfixed basic dye can be stripped off by boiling it with dilute acetic acid or hydrochloric acid. These basic dyes are used for woolen goods when particularly bright shades are required, which cannot be obtained with an acid dye. So basic dye, they do not have affinity for cellulosic fibers, as we saw in the previous slide, and this use of basic dye on cotton involves the troublesome process of mandating the tannic acid or else some mordanting method. But sometimes when bright shades are demanded on cotton, we have to go for basic dyes by using some uh, what else, other steps, that is by some treatment methods and also by modernizing methods, we can obtain these bright shades in cotton by using basic dyes. These basic dye strips are also used for making ink, typewriter ribbon and dyeing leather. So under the classification of dyes, basic dyes come under the mode of application, and hence they are a very much what is greater class of what else synthetic dyes. Thank you.